back with more of My Southern Home, and I'm here with Valerie Ford and Heather Atkins with Carefree Pools, and I'm so excited to be having this interview with you guys because we usually speak with Doug, the owner, and you are the team. You are the force behind getting these beautiful pools installed. And I want to brag on your company a little bit because I love how you're family owned and you attach your name to everything that you do. And that's a big deal because My Southern Home is, you know, I'm the owner of that. And it's really important when you attach your last name and your word to your product. Yes. And Valerie, you are Justin's wife.
I am, yeah.
And in a couple episodes ago, we got to see the beautiful work that he does on the sister company, which is Creative Concrete Solutions. Yep. And Heather, that's what makes your all's company so special because you're married to Doug. Yeah. So we get to see the better half of the family, right?
Behind the scenes half.
Yeah. So tell the viewers a little bit about the process of how you create these beautiful outdoor oases like the one that we're in today.
So she'll start because it starts with her from the jump.
Okay, so what we usually do is start with the sales process and really take all the feedback from the customers, what boxes they want to check off on their list, what they're desiring, you know, colors, shapes. What do you want to experience when you walk outside in your backyard? What paradise do you visualize? And so we start there and work on building their backyard. We do a graphic design for them as well that's customized so they can actually see what the pool is going to look like in their yard. And then we come up with the different options of all the different pool colors that we have, the different pool shapes. We have 24 pool shapes with our barrier reef pools. And then we work into customizing additional features where Valerie, who's our project manager, steps in and she takes over the communication with the customer. This is a really important role for us. We just added to our team because we feel it's important to make sure that we're having a smooth transition. When we have a signed contract, we don't want the customer to think that we just ignored them and left them. We want to make sure that the customer knows that now you have a point person. So she's going to follow the project from the contract of the sales to having a smooth transition and picking out the tile, finalizing all the details for the pool installation.
Right.
And then she works with you through that process.
Right. So for me personally, just from experience, you can't ever know too much. And so, you know, what works for me is I like to know all the things. So it's beneficial to the customer too because I'm constantly in touch and, you know, making sure that, you know, everybody knows what's going on at all times. So once the sale happens, we move into, she basically does the selection of the pool and the color, and then we go into the tile options, which we can explore too. So.
And one of the things that's really neat about your company that a lot of people don't realize about pool companies, and to be honest, I didn't realize until today that you are one of the few pool companies out there that truly allow you to customize your look. So Heather, you were telling me that someone could have this exact same pool in your neighborhood, but Valerie's going to come in and she's going to help you pick out the perfect tile for you and the perfect pool deck for you, and that pool is going to look like a completely different pool once the construction process is completed.
Right, and you take a lot of things into consideration when you're customizing a pool too, because you want to consider the house color. You want to consider maybe what they're doing for their, you know, patio furniture, what kind of chairs they want, and you know, what color coping they want. What are they doing with their concrete? Those things all play into how you choose to customize your pool. So, I mean, we offer an abundance of tile options that gives you a way to, you know, really create what you want with a fiberglass shell.
And Heather, at Carefree Pools, you guys are always about the end result, not tomorrow, not a year from now, but 20 years from now. So you guys work really hard and do a lot of soul searching before you pick the companies like Barrier Reef that you're going to partner with.
Right. Yeah, that's correct. We've actually worked only exclusively with Barrier Reef now because we feel that they put out probably the most highest quality shell. They do offer a lifetime warranty, so it's really important for us to make sure that the customer knows that although it may be a little bit more expensive than what they anticipated, but you're getting a lifetime shell. And that carries over to the new owner of the house if you should sell your house. So it's still helping to maintain the value. And because it's a family-owned business, we want that customer to feel that they can call us really at any point in time 5 years from now, 10 years from now, say, and give them direction and recommendations on if they're having, changes where they want to come in and change out their tile. They want to update things. They want to update the decorative concrete. So making sure that we have not just today in mind or tomorrow in mind, but 10 years from today.
And you really help them with their budget as well. So if their budget is $50,000, but they want a bunch of other things down the road, you can go ahead and plan for that in the design.
Correct. And because of COVID, we've made a lot of modifications this year. A lot of people that normally wouldn't purchase a pool, they're refinancing their house. They're wanting a lot of the options, but we've done is we're giving them some alternatives to where they can do plumbing for future slides, plumbing for future heaters, to where when they get their income tax return next year, they don't want to put the money into it all now, but they can do it in the future. And it's very important to us that our customer is going to enjoy the pool more if they stay on budget rather than if they went over budget.
Yep.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us
Yeah.
today. I really loved meeting with you, and I've just learned so much about the process, and I'm really excited for our viewers to see this.
Thanks.
Well, thank you so much for having
Appreciate
us.
it.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment.